cámaras, no tenemos puertas, ya no están los testigos de Jehová. Que a veces yo a veces me pregunto, cuando se muere un testigo de Jehová y llega al cielo, ¿Dios le abrirá o se esconderá? Ya no hay monos que vendan el otro.
Look at how many people there are to listen to El Costeño from Acapulco, the guy we saw last night. Fabulous. As I sit here studying on this new project that I'm working on, and maybe you'll hear all about it later, I'm remembering that I have a little trick to share with you. So, 45 years ago, when my first baby was a baby, I think she was about 8 months old, my mother-in-law told me to help with her diarrhea to just get some flour, add a little water, make it up in a paste. And I said, that's glue. And she said, yep, that's what you want to use. So you use glue to stop diarrhea. Of course, if it's serious, the glue won't be enough. But it worked miracles. And I remembered that just last week when my hostess here in Mexico was telling me in the morning, like late morning, and she had to get going. You know, she has a business of renting out a beautiful oceanfront home, and she had to go because she had to get the house, make sure the house was ready for los huéspedes, the new guests who were coming in. And she, said, oh, my stomach isn't great, and I've had to go to the bathroom all the time. And I don't know if I can drive all the way there. It's like a 20-minute drive. And I don't know what I'm going to do. And I said, oh, eat bread. What? And I said, yeah, have some bread. Because my mother-in-law 45 years ago taught me this trick, that if you have diarrhea or just very loose stools or whatever, eat glue, and it'll probably glue them up. So anyway, at the end of the day, when she gets back, I said, so tell me, how did the bread go? And she said, I only ate that one piece. I didn't eat the second one. I only had this one piece that I had started in the house. It was perfect. And I haven't had to go, like that to the washroom all the rest of the day. Great. Well, risking TMI, too much information, I'm determining what is it that's causing my loose stools over the last 3 or 4 days, and yesterday was the worst, and in the night, last night, and early this morning. Anyway, so I'm thinking about it, and okay, maybe it's the beans, because the other night I had, for dinner, I had the rice and the meat, but I didn't have the beans, and it, wasn't so bad. So today, when I was having a frickin' delicious stuffed filet, or filet stuffed with seafood, which is absolutely delicious and way too much, so I brought some of it home, and that'll be my dinner tonight, or sometime, or someone else will enjoy it. But at any rate, there was bread served with the meal. And it was delicious, just little pieces of nice soft bread with garlic and butter on it. So I went, hey, just this morning, I'm, talking to God and saying, okay, so I'm going to cut out the beans if there are beans offered today. And I don't want to insult the housekeeper who also does our lunches. But I forgot, it's Saturday, and she leaves at noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that on a Saturday. So, and then we typically go out on Saturday for lunch. So that was great. So anyway, I didn't order anything that came with beans, and I wouldn't have eaten them if they had come. And there was this bread. So I was just, thinking this morning, I had actually looked for bread yesterday in the house, and I didn't find any. So maybe there isn't any in the house right now. And anyway, so God presented me with this delicious garlic bread. And so I had 3 pieces, I think, very tiny, but still, I never eat bread. And so there, I had these 3 pieces of bread. And, I'll let you know if I didn't find the solution Oh, I don't know what's causing it. Is it beans? Because beans are a staple down here, as is rice. Beans and rice in Mexico are staples. So I am going to cut that out for a number of days and see. But first, God presented me with the bread that I needed, and delicious tasting bread. And I don't eat wheat because it's not meant for human consumption. It's horrible. What they do to it. Unleavened wheat or something like that. Way back in the day, they used to have unleavened bread. That's for human consumption, but not what they do to it today. So at any rate, I almost never eat wheat, and it's glue. And funny how they call that gluten. I just got that now. Glue and gluten. Yeah, absolutely. So at any rate, I'm quite certain that is a fix, an immediate fix. But of course, better than that is to identify what's causing the issue and eliminate that from my diet. So beans are my first choice to eliminate that. Otherwise, I could just eliminate everything. But because I did have my garlic and honey, which I have every morning, first thing, then I presume that has not been an issue because everything's great just since eating the bread not more than 2 hours ago. So there's a little tidbit for you, a very, very powerful and simple information. So take it for what it's worth. And until the next time we speak, or I speak and you listen, go forth and prosper and have a hell of a lot of fun doing it. Bye. So here's the Hindu restaurant he mentioned that is right beside, and he said you have to go in there to get to La Teresita, but maybe not, because I see this little sign that says La Teresita right there. And for future reference, it's right beside the Casanova, is it? Casanovas, yeah. Okay. And it is on the other side of the canal, which makes us look like, what a canal, makes it look like it's on an island on the Google map. So this is the beach straight ahead, and there's La Cava. Holy fucking Jesus Christ. Yes, oh my God. Yeah, Google had me walk always in the wrong direction to get me here the long way, but anyway, I got here. So after what seemed like a false start tonight with Google, messing me around, there is La Cava, my favorite wine store. A little expensive compared to the supermarkets, but hey, it's got a little bit better stuff too. Tacos El Pastor, es la taqueria El Buen Pastor. And I forgot, because I'm really not feeling hungry. It's, I don't know, about 10 o'clock at night maybe. And we had a big lunch at something like 3 o'clock or something. And I've just been dancing at 2 different places. Oh my goodness, so much fun. My girlfriend Patty is coming down the beginning of February, and I'm scouting out all these places for her. It's, it's a job I got to do. So anyway, I'm not even hungry yet, but I'm just going to stop in and get some pastor. I just have to. I have to check it out and see if my host, Rodrigo, is right or not, because he says, Lynn, no vale la pena. We shall see. And what are you doing tonight to ring in the new year? So we're going out for dinner, the whole family, and then it's going to be close to the beach, so we'll take I think it's like a 40-meter walk down to the beach and watch fireworks. And in Mexico, they have this tradition of eating 12 grapes at the strike of midnight, and with each grape that they eat, they launch a wish out to spirit. Now, the first time this happened for me was 2 years ago tonight, and I had no idea, what are these grapes for? And so then I was told kind of at the last minute, oh wow, look how strategically placed that is. Anyway, so at the last minute pretty much, I was told what they were for. I was like, 12? What? heard of such a tradition. Anyway, so last year I was prepared for it. And numerous of the 12, I haven't counted actually, but I'm going to say 7 or 8 of the 12 definitely have been made manifest. And so I'm about to create my list of my 12 deseos para el año 2024. Okay, so if I don't see you between now and then, and I'm not likely to, I wish you all a very delightful New Year's Eve. May you receive the new year in a way that is extremely fitting for you, whether it be having fun or one year I cleaned the house all night long until like 5 o'clock in the morning, and my daughter wasn't home yet, so I called the place where she was working just over there sort of thing, and was not far at all, but just to see where the heck she was. Yep, they were still busy. So anyway, so I believe that whatever we're doing at the strike of midnight, and this comes from many years' experience. I just had my 66th birthday, so it hasn't been 66 years of experience, but a good 30 anyway that I've been paying attention to what it is I'm doing at the stroke of midnight when I'm receiving the new year. And that sets the theme for the entire year. So what will you be doing at the stroke of midnight tonight in your time zone? Whatever it is, be prepared for that to be, indicative of your year ahead. May it be a great one. Bye. Happy New Year. So we are here you can't see the beach, but we are very, very close to the beach. Hola, buenas noches. And this is the family. Happy 2024! It's January 1st, 2024, maybe 4:30 in the afternoon, and I've just come down here to the beach to get some R&R because it was just 12 hours ago that I got to bed, and I don't want to have a nap really, then I might not sleep tonight. But anyway, I knew the beach would be packed because it's the first day of the year and because all the restaurants pretty much were closed today. But we did eventually find something after driving for about an hour. We found something close to home. We could have walked there in less time and had breakfast. But anyway, all the restaurants are closed because it's New Year's Day. But then we found one in La Zona Hoteleria because all those people don't have kitchens, right? So the restaurants were open to take advantage of some profits. And so the beaches are full.